bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing, you know, we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know, we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of USC. It's Mark Sanchez.
A former first-round pick by the New York Jets. Remember, they moved up in the draft to secure Mark Sanchez, and he led them to back-to-back AFC championship games his first 2 years in the league. He's lost a little momentum, but here's a great opportunity for him to become a starting quarterback in the league again.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson, and he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. Again, Anderson. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a gain of a yard there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Sanchez on 3rd down. It's caught. He finds Norwood. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Back to the air. Sanchez on second down. Norwood's got it. Complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Sanchez. And able to find Green. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I know you're tired of me saying this, but do you know what a young quarterback or an inexperienced quarterback's best friend is on the team?
A good tight end, a good security blanket.
No doubt about it. See, we work well together.
You've taught me.
I think Virgil Green could very well be that for Trevor Siemian as he gets started in Denver. Great safety valve for him, a guy that he can throw easy routes, get the ball out of his hand quickly to him, right in his sight lines, and he can make nice plays.
Last year, just 12 catches. They definitely expect that to go up big time. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On second down, Anderson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. They'll run it. Here's Anderson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll run for it. Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a first down throw, Sanchez. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
2nd and 10, Sanchez here again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake to Hillman. Sanchez. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, what's the ball? Let's go! Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Elliott again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Sanchez on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down, here's Sanchez. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's got his man here. It's Green. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Sanchez. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And out now come the Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. Remember, he demanded the ball from then on out? I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
And none whatsoever. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And partner, a little off script for a second. I know you had a blast like I did with the college games this past weekend, but now that's behind us. It's time for the regular season of the NFL. Feels good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Goodbye to Labor Day. I put away my white shoes.
Thankfully.
Yes, because, you know, that's the rule, right?
That's the rule.
And now we look ahead to the regular season, and what an opener we've got. A Super Bowl rematch. Yeah, I know. Cam Newton said don't call it a rematch. But it is to us. The Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos. Cam's coming to town, and Trevor Siemian's quarterback in the Denver Broncos.
A lot of other good ones, too. Giants, Cowboys. Be interesting to see what Dak does. Good to have the NFL regular season back. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they will set up sharp at their own 41-yard line.
He missed all of last year with a torn ACL and MCL, but it's so good to see Orlando Scandrick back on the field and making plays. Another interception for him.
And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Cowboys and the Broncos are having some trouble moving the ball through the air. The yardage totals are low, and that's helped play into what was a low-scoring first half. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Broncos heading out on their opening drive. Sanchez has got the completion from the gun. He ends up at the 44-yard line before he stopped on the play. Broncos would settle for 3 points on this drive. Broncos on 2nd and 7. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Gatchkars is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's go.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Back to throw, and there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, true to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Here's Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Come on, let's go.
A A first down carry by Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And on the left side, he's got Newton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
And that one was relatively easy to see, I noticed.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Automatic first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Win the rep. This is our rep to win. We play to win. Come on. Pump it up, baby. Let's get signed.
Toss left to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it now with Dunbar. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect. the lead.
Now after the field kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Simeon completes it to Norwood. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Simeon looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area, because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 63 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there for Denver. 64 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Benny Fowler from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And his throw is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now Prescott. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Running with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. In the backfield is Anderson. They'll drop the throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Simeon. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that is no good. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Bryant spread out to the right. Here's Prescott. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. They're just looking for one final stop here, put a capper on this affair. Get this game over with. That's all they're talking about. It's that simple. Finish this thing off, and let's get to the locker room and celebrate. Celebration, that's what they're hoping to do soon, but still a little work to do. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it'll be 2nd and 10. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacting to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice. Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Once out of deep. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Simeon. They go to Hillman on the screen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cedric Thornton in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make the play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Hey, not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted and has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback, one that really knows how to play the position.
Back to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good pickup there at 22. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Red zone opportunity. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this looks to probably be the final play.
All right, here we go.
Now Simeon. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.